Hi everybody. Um, I'm making this vlog as part of the accent vlog. You know what? I don't know why, but every time I say the word vlog, I feel the need to like really vlog, like vlog. I don't know how to say it without like over enunciating it. It's just, I don't know, vlog. So I'm doing this vlog as part of the accent blog. A lot of the people that I follow have done it. Barry, Brooke, um, Melissa, and Kirsten have all done it. So I'm throwing my, towel into the ring. As always, I don't think I have an accent. Um, I remember when I was a kid, we used to drive down to Florida to visit my grandparents, and one of the times we stopped at a truck stop in Tennessee, actually, and I was talking to the woman the cashier, and I said, I really like your accent, and she looked at me and said, serious as death, I don't have an accent, you have an accent. So I always think about that when I think about the way I talk. I have a couple co-hosts today. Wave. Hi, Jake and Emma. So, um, I can't guarantee that they won't say anything. I've asked them not to say anything, but we'll see how that goes. So, what happens is that there's a list of words that I'm going to read, and then a list of questions that I'm going to answer. And so the words are, and I'm going to try really hard to just say them and not, again, overpronounce them, because I think I have a tendency to talk differently when I try to talk slowly. Okay. So, the words are ant, route, wash, oil. Well, you know what? I'm going to go back to route. It depends. If you're talking about, like, what route are you going to take, like, how are you going to get there, it's route. If you're talking about, State Route 656, then I pronounce it differently depending on how I'm using the word, because I'm difficult like that. Anyway, ant, route or route, wash, oil, theater, iron, salmon, caramel. I've never said caramel. Caramel. Fire, water, shore, data, ruin, crayon, toilet, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, spitting image, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, syrup, pajamas, and caught. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? I would never do such a thing. But when we were in high school, we would call it TPing. We were going to go TP somebody's house. What is the bug that when you touch it, it rolls up into a ball? That's a roly-poly, or we called them pill bugs. What is the bubbly carbonated drink called? Pop. Just pop. Not soda pop, just pop. What do you call gym shoes? I always grew up calling them tennis shoes. That's it. That's all we called them, was tennis shoes. What do you say to address a group of people? Hey everybody, hi guys, things like that. If I'm writing, I see Emma's making faces in the background. If I'm writing, I'll address everyone as y'all. I don't know why. I never said that when I was growing up. I don't know. I guess I've just been exposed to enough Southern people that it kind of leaked in a little bit. Where was I? What do you call the kind of spider that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs? That's a daddy long legs. What do you call your grandparents? Well, I never knew my grandfather on my mom's side. He died when I was very, very young. But my mom's mom, I called my grandma. And my dad is from Denmark, so I called my paternal grandparents Bestemor, which means best mother in Danish, and Fafa, which means, or Fafa, depending, means father's father in Danish. What do you call my mom and dad?
Well, we call her mom and dad, Mimi and Fafa.
Right. So they still call my dad Fafa, even technically it's not their father's father. If you wanted to be technical, they should call him Morfa, but they don't because Fafa just stuck. And I think you can't see it, but Emma is raising her hand. Yes, Emma.
They call Mimi and Fafa. One time we were.
Scooch over. You're not in the picture.
Okay. one time, we were a baby and we called Mimi and Papa Pee-Pee and Papa.
You never did that. What do you call your daddy's mom and dad?
Grandma and Grandpa. Grandma and Grandpa.
Grandma and Grandpa. So there you have it. What do you call daddy's grandmother?
Annie.
Not Annie.
Granny.
Grammy.
Grammy.
Yeah. Grammy. So, what do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? When I go to the grocery, I use a
Bag.
well, I use a bag to carry them home, but in the store I use a grocery
Basket.
cart or a shopping cart
Or grocery basket.
or a basket. What do you call it when rain falls while the sun is shining? I call it rain. It's raining. Hey, look, it's raining, but the sun is shining. How weird is that? If you want to give the technical answer. So, what do you call it when rain falls while the sun is shining? Look, it's raining, but the sun is shining. How weird is that? And what is the thing you change the TV channel with? We
Remote
use
control.
the remote control. My dad says clicker. I don't know why. He's from northern Ohio, so I don't know if that makes a difference. But oh, I don't think I said that in the beginning. I'm Ohio, born and raised, lived there all up until 2 years ago when I moved here to Maryland. So, and Emma has her hand raised again. Yes, Emma.
I'm scared of storms.
And Emma is afraid of storms. So that's it. That's the answers to all the questions with some input from the second generation. And that's it. Thanks.